Skål gutta!
Skål! Skål!
Hello and welcome back for another round of Tipsy Wednesday, an original podcast presented from the Penthouse Bar. With us, as usual, our host and editor, Björn.
Hello, hello.
And our host and in-house villain, Junior.
Hello there, hello there.
And of course, our host and social media manager, Thomas.
Hello!
Yes.
So, as everyone can see, Björn forgot his webcam when we were on vacation, so I had to find a good picture of him.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. You're a gamer. It's a picture of you gaming.
Yeah, well.
Almost recent.
If I hadn't actually forgotten my webcam at the actual Penthouse Bar, then it would have been live as well. But oh well. At least you can hear me.
Next week. We have used this solution with Junior before, so it's.
So I was the stage trender. I'm making pathway in this industry.
We had to do it with you because you had the puffy eyes after your allergic reaction to the pussy cat.
Yeah, to the pussy.
So Thomas, when will you be up? To be a no cam boy?
When my cam is fucked.
Ah.
or if I have puffy eyes, or if I've been beat to a pulp at work or whatever. Probably don't use the cam.
Oddly specific. You
never know.
Are you sure you wouldn't use the cam though? I can imagine you sitting there with your battle scars and like, check this episode in Tipsy Wednesday. See how Thomas got beaten up. And then you will have your live recording of you getting beaten up.
Yeah, no. Fuck.
I hope you're not afraid of getting beaten up on a daily basis.
I'm not afraid of getting beaten up.
Okay.
I'm not afraid. Walk alone.
You take a stand. Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm sure we have a list of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Shh. We have a list. I will not start on the top of this list. Junior is adding stuff now.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Good boy. Björn hasn't.
Yes, I have.
Have you?
You have?
Oh no! I see this. I thought you meant something else. Never mind.
Aha!
Well, I will start with the middle topic we have there, because
The update
it's
one.
the updates. Yes, we've had a summer vacation, as people know, from our special from the Penthouse Bar, with the cam solution and everything we used. Yeah, hence your camera is missing. Or hence why your camera is missing. But yeah, what have you been up to this summer?
Well, you guys would know, because pretty much all summer spent with, well, mostly you, Thomas, and the last week of it with you, Junior. So.
An occasional in between.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't ask because I wanted to know. I thought our listeners might want to know.
Yeah, but like, I know, but yeah, we've been hanging around, barbecuing, grilling, movies, chilling. Nothing.
Introduced you to a new TV show as well.
Yeah, you did the Orville.
Or new for you.
Yeah, it was new
That
for
is.
me. It's the Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
A sci-fi show. Interesting. Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, it's kind of a Star Trek spoof of sorts.
Yeah, a humoristic take on Star Trek, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, very much so. And I was like, that comedy guy making a semi, not entirely all humor focused show. I was like, what? Yeah.
I see decent.
Semi decent. No, it's actually very decent. It's not just semi-decent. Yeah, it's.
Did you
it's
get
good.
offended?
No.
No, it kind of actually balances stuff really well between the woke stuff that's going on and the slightly offensive humor that he has. So it blends and works really well in this show. So I don't think people will get offended by watching this.
Yeah, and the last episodes I watched was kind of like had me on edge, wondering what's going to happen in the next episode. It was like, yeah, so
Yeah,
you got
because it was a
that as well.
continuation.
Yeah, so you got that as well. So yeah, I like it thus far.
But we did more than that. We
Oh,
also
yeah.
went to see our colleague, as Junior so nicely put it, Jimmy Carr. Have we talked about this on our other special?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, we went on a stand-up show with Jimmy Carr when he was in Norway, in Leknes.
Yeah.
We went
We
on a tour
you went on a tour.
to Leknes to see our
Yes.
famous colleague.
We did a road trip, actually.
Mm.
And we stayed at an Airbnb, and we went to a nice restaurant. Had some good food there, and yeah, we saw a moose in the middle of the town square.
Yeah, it's
Kind
like
of.
happens. Things.
A live moose.
Hashtag Norway things. Just moose in
Yeah,
city center. Just, yeah.
As I said on the Norwegian podcast, I actually had that on film, but I didn't post it on the social medias, and I promised Junior I would post it after the Norwegian podcast we did. So I rewatched it, and I know why I didn't post it.
Because you can see shit.
No, I was a little late with the phone, so I just managed to. I just managed to capture the moose at the end of the road.
Ah.
And then as we passed by it, I didn't turn the phone fast enough, so.
Post a picture then of the
So
moose.
It wasn't very camera worthy.
No.
Ah.
If people want to see a moose, just Google moose. And watch it.
It'll probably
Fucking
give
hell,
you a
but
better.
no, but
Okay, I can see if I can edit.
haven't you seen the video that went very viral?
Which
this
of them?
The guy with the moose.
No.
Is the caption is just an Alaskan thing. You see a man walking outside his door from a. He got this like security camera, right?
Uh-huh.
For intruders, right? So you get that view of a security camera. You see him walk out with his dogs, and you see him run towards the house again, like really spooked. And then you see a moose running past him.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's
No,
a Norwegian movie going, not movie, but a clip going around as well with a moose and a lawnmower. You know the robotic lawnmowers we have.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those is driving around the lawn, and a moose is eating from the bush in the lawn, and the lady in the house is like filming the moose eating from the tree, and she's like shouting to her husband, "Oh, come and look at the moose!" And then the lawnmower drive past the moose, and the moose just stomps it. And she's like, "Oh no, the lawnmower!"
Stomped. I guess it was game
Yeah.
over for that thing then.
Yeah. It didn't super break or anything, but it just stopped dead.
Yeah.
And then it started with an alarm sound or something.
Mm.
Well, at least they got the insurance.
Hopefully.
I don't know. Do you have insurance on those things? Isn't that
Yes.
kind of just household appliances that you typically don't use insurance for?
Without
Do you know?
driving around in all weather conditions throughout the entire summer, you should have insurance on it.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
if you
but-
buy one of
yeah,
those expensive ones.
Yeah.
No, but you got insurance on your phone, right?
Probably.
We got something called Inboforsikring.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
you can use.
In-house insurance, basically.
Yeah.
Where is this
which
going? Like, are you informing
You
me
can
that
use
you
that.
could use? Okay. Okay. Well.
Yeah, and those lawnmower, those electric lawnmower droid Rumba thing are quite famous for getting stolen, right?
Oh. Yeah, I've heard about that. People stealing those.
Yeah.
What's really? Yeah, it's like there's nothing really stopping anyone from just stealing one of those. It's like with cars, at least they have locked doors and windows, and you'll have to break something to steal it. But
Yep.
like, you could compare it to like bicycles. If you just take your bicycle to the mall or to your shopping center and just leave it there unlocked, it's like, sure, it's as easy to steal that as it is one of those electric lawnmowers.
Yeah, but
So-
you can insure your bike as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And you can get
mostly,
real-
for the most part, we gamble on people being nice and not doing such bad things. So
Yeah, we are in Norway.
Yeah.
We are very good people.
yeah,
Yeah,
and,
we don't steal.
but we do
most
have
people are nice, but you
Yeah,
only
we-
need that one asshole.
yeah, but we do have for the most part that luxury of being able to trust your neighbors and the general population, because it's not uncommon for people in Norway in winter times when it's super cold to like drive to the store and then leave their car running outside of the store while they're inside shopping. And people around the world, if they hear this, they're like, holy shit, their cars must be stolen a lot then. I'm like, no, not really.
Norway is like Canada.
No, it's like Canada. It's like, yeah.
in
So-
many regards.
In that
Sorry,
regard.
mate. I stole your car. My bad.
No, it doesn't
I
even
was just
happen. It doesn't even happen.
Yeah. It's really common. My work car, when I leave it at my workplace, I leave it with the keys inside so that people can move it out of the way if
Yeah.
they need to.
So it's
Like-
you're deliberately making it easier for people to steal it. But
Yes.
yeah. But like that's
yeah,
one of the
but this
luxuries.
work car kind of sticks out like a sore thumb
Ah,
if someone
yeah,
steals it because of the logos and everything.
Yeah, I guess, but really for a person a thief or someone that really needs a drivable vehicle, yeah, sure, they could steal a car with like work logos on, sure, but like it doesn't happen. Not that I've heard of a lot. I don't know if it's worse down south in bigger towns, bigger cities, but
Yes. it is.
Probably.
probably. But isn't that? Don't you ever, Thomas? You live in a city that's way bigger than where we live up north. Don't you see people in winter times, or just left cars outside the shopping center, just running?
No,
No.
I haven't seen that because I work inside, not outside.
Ah. Yeah.
Also, we
And
have,
all,
we have really big, like the parking houses,
Mm. Yeah.
not small. And
Yeah. I guess
little
it's
ones
more
up
like yeah.
It's like Sunday milk shopping.
Sunday milk
Yeah, you're
shopping.
just. Yeah, you're just going to
Yeah,
get
the-
this package of milk. That is why you leave your car running while you run through the store.
Yeah, just to get that one thing and straight out to the car again. I don't think you do it outside of a shopping mall where you risk being for hours.
Ah, yeah. True. But, if I were to intentionally steal a car, I would just hang around outside one of those small
Convenience store.
stores, yes, and just wait until someone just left their car, just running inside to grab something real quick. I would just casually walk over to the car and just drive off. But
Yeah,
And
just
then
find out
screen-
where Junior is working. Can steal his car.
well,
And they say,
luckily,
Gotcha!
but luckily, the people of Norway we're not forced to be in those kind of positions where we have to steal to do something. So that's one good thing about.
Unless you are high on drugs,
Yeah.
then you can steal every car.
I guess, but I, not in my experience. I don't see the need because we have that luxury here in Norway. So privilege, yes.
Yep.
Should we be ashamed of that? No.
No.
But I'm sure somebody hates us just for being that privileged. It's like,
Yeah, Sweden.
and should we say sorry? It's like, should we
No,
feel
because
guilty?
We
I don't
No,
think
because we can-
Sweden is like judging us or don't like us or whatever. Because Sweden has a lot going for it. Like when our oil stops, we have nothing. They have IKEA and whatever.
Spotify. But haven't you? This is a very Norwegian thing. Haven't you heard the new song from Sub-Zero Bigger?
The Buy Sweden song.
Yes.
No, I haven't
No,
heard
I
it.
haven't heard it. It's a very
I heard part of it on
very
on TikTok.
Norwegian thing, but no.
That we can buy the whole of Sweden. Yes. And people are
and
blasting it everywhere.
the Swedes, I think, made a counter song to that. So.
Yeah, they did. They should.
What I hear is like, it's the friendly back and forth banter. It's like, oh, the neighboring country is so stupid and blah blah. But it's not like
but it's,
the conflict up north here, like it is in the Middle East, for example. It's not like that kind of conflict, So we should be happy,
I think, as we had said, Norwegians might earn more, like cash-wise at work, than the Swedes do. But then again, it's cheaper in Sweden, so
Yeah, that's why we can buy them.
same.
No. But it's having Swedish people are making TikToks and YouTube videos, and they're getting spammed by Norwegians saying, "We can buy you, we can buy you." Right?
Never heard of
That's
that.
the top That's the top comment of everything right
Wow.
now.
But would we want to buy Sweden with all their problems, anyways?
IKEA and Spotify. You just said it.
And
Does Sweden own IKEA and Spotify, or are they private companies within Sweden?
They are probably company that,
Exactly. So
owns-
does Sweden
that
help us
owns-
at all?
No. Sweden is owned by those private companies, so
Yeah, the country is owned by the companies.
yeah, like we are owned
Sounds
by the
like,
oil.
sounds like some movie I've seen where the private companies are more powerful than the government. What fucking
Fight
movie
Club?
is that? No, where the companies have gained more power than the government. Private
The
companies.
boys.
Yeah,
That as
probably,
well.
probably, yeah, that as well. No, I can't
Tekken
recall.
as well.
Yeah, Tekken.
I can't recall. There was one specific movie. I can't recall.
There's so many of them.
There's so many.
I
It's,
don't
it's,
remember them.
I guess it's a
Metal
very.
Gear.
I guess it's a very broad concept to make a base
Yeah.
to base a movie on or anything.
Hmm.
So yeah, never mind that.
War's changed.
War never changes. It's like, who the fuck is right?
What?
We don't know. War never changes. Yeah, it's
No.
a phrase from a game series.
It
Gears
doesn't
of
matter if
War
war
and-
change or doesn't change. The end result is the same. People die.
Mm.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
So what did we do this holiday? Have you spoken on everything?
Nah,
I was
But
kind
there's-
of moving on. We had the
The special episode where we talked about it.
our meeting, the grand meeting of the year, our yearly meeting, where all the big decisions are made.
Like?
I don't have the list.
Uh,
But what we talked about was simple things like splitting Ukesnut and Tipsy as we did before the meeting even. And we talked about that last episode as well. We're making a standard length for the episodes, about an hour. Nothing more.
Yeah, because some episodes have been running on for... yeah, it can be lengthy to sit and try to listen for 1.5 hours.
But as I said, it's mostly Norwegian podcasts that run really long. I think Tipsy we've been about an hour for the past whatever episodes. So we're doing that, and we'll try to start being better at using Twitter as well. Which reminds me, I posted a video on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and our Facebook group a couple of days ago now. So, if you haven't, go check that out. Didn't post as much this summer though. Didn't take super many pictures to post on the social media sites for this podcast at the very least. We did a bit of blogging for our Norwegian podcast. But yeah. But we'll try to be better using social medias, like all of them.
And all of us, actually.
All of us will try to use Twitter, as we agreed on. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, Junior. They logging information and whatever. But yeah, is there anything more from the meeting we need to mention here? Like some of the topics were relevant only, like for the Norwegian specific, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't think we settled on something game-changing or anything.
No, it was just like the max length for episodes. I'll try to promote stuff for the podcast on my TikTok. We will do a bit of streaming on your Twitch, and by both of you. Just in the name of the podcast, but it will mostly be us just gaming and talking shit or smack. So yeah, nothing game changing.
Yeah,
just more content.
Yeah, we just try to talk about general stuff to make the podcast experience better overall.
The Tipsy Wednesday experience.
Wow, you
we should. Yeah, we should really sell a beer or something.
Sell a beer. What?
Yeah, to enhance the Tipsy Wednesday.
Sounds like a lot of work to get that simple thing done.
We can sell mugs.
That would be way easier to pull off, I guess. But
I'll mass produce mugs with the Tipsy Wednesday logos on them. Because tonight I'm going to be rich. I'm going to win the lottery.
Tonight? Is that
tonight?
No, tonight. Tomorrow.
As of
yes,
recording,
after release of this podcast, I will have become
filthy rich man.
Filthy rich man, not a millionaire. What's the step above millionaire? It's
the filthy rich billionaire.
Billionaire, okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's when you have in Norway. I think it's the Euro jackpot. That's the one you're referring to.
Yeah.
Because I also made an application to become a Euro Lotto millionaire.
Application.
Yeah. I sent my application in forms of a lotto ticket. So maybe.
I will win. I can feel it in my balls. My balls are telling me we're doing this. Then again, I shouldn't listen to my balls. They're nuts.
Yeah, but the power of the D is kind of hard.
Yeah, it is. Not right now, but hopefully. But if I win, it will fucking be hard.
Oh, so that's what gets you on. Money.
Yeah, money.
Yeah. Money and bitches.
Lots of money.
You'll just open your bank account and be like, oh.
Yeah.
You don't
Imagine
need the petty
imagine-
material things. Just money is a material thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but imagine you getting this call, you know, when you win.
Is it this typical dreams imagine being a lottery winner scenario?
No, imagine you getting the call
Mm-hmm.
that they are asking you, how are you feeling? And you're saying, my dick is diamond hard. I'm so erect right now. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to the bathroom. Tell me how rich I am.
Oh no! Do they do those announcements live? Those calls?
No.
No.
The Norwegian one does, doesn't it?
No, not live, because if you want to be anonymous, they don't do it live.
Okay.
And then I would say, I will not be anonymous.
Do they have some guidelines? Could you be like super creepy as a winner and then say, no, I don't want to be anonymous. I want this posted. Can they deny that? Deny that?
No, I think they will announce your name somewhere if you win, but they will not they will not post it. But the medias, like the newspapers and news outlets and whatnot, they will probably announce it if they get get your name and whatever. I don't want that though. So if I win, I will be anonymous.
Yeah, I would probably want that as well. It's like, okay, are we taking the imagine if you won scenario? Would you
I've
like
done
to?
that before, but yeah, let's do it.
It's like, wouldn't you like to be as anonymous as you could be? It's like, instead of spreading the word of wealth around you, wouldn't you be like?
Yeah, I would kind of be. I would just quit my job and I would be doing my things for a year or two, and then I would say I started my business and it went really well, and now I'm rich.
I guess, but you like the way people see you. Wouldn't like well, obviously, if you won like filthy amount of money, you would buy some material things like a big house, maybe the first things, big house, expensive car, you know, those things.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't go like shouting around you announcing that you're a millionaire.
No, because
Deliberately,
fake friends and
because
whatnot.
because fake friends and all of that. I think we've talked about this, about who's your real friends and who's the money's friends and such.
Yeah.
So yeah, the anonymous way for me.
No, but
No.
Of
how
course
are you?
You could do the like post the pictures of you with your villa, a nice car, and by the poolside and whatnot on your Instagram, but your Tinder profile and whatever, and probably get loads of bitches. But
Yeah, loads of gold diggers.
yeah. But if you just want to get laid, you could do that. But if you want to find someone, you can't post all this shit.
What? How are you going to justify spending money
How?
if you're super anonymous? It's not just like
there's
you're walking up to work with 3 Rolexes on your hand and like, I
That would
want
be Björn.
some.
That would be Björn.
And they will, and people will start asking you, how the fuck did you get the Rolexes? And then you're like, huh? And they're like,
The
are you selling
podcast is doing
drugs?
really well.
What about Thomas and Junior? Where there's Rolexes, right?
Oh yeah, but if I win, I will send lots of money to the podcast fund.
That's lovely to hear. But you know, Junior, isn't there something like a middle way? Like, you're not supposed to like be Mr. Scrooge and be like super stingy. But at the same time, you don't have to announce it to the whole world that you're rich.
How are
You
you?
can
No, just buy your shit and whatever.
Just
but
buy
don't,
your
don't
shit,
post
but
all the
don't-
pictures on Tinder and whatever, just to draw bitches. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Just do your stuff.
It
but
would show not that you're trying really hard to hide it, but you're not trying.
trying to show off.
Well, I get. It's the eye of the beholder. It's like who.
Do you know where we live?
In Norway.
If you no, in a smoking full small town, if you show up in anything expensive, everyone will know it.
Yeah.
It's not easier for me, I think.
Yeah,
That's why I'm winning.
yeah. If you show up with your 8 Rolexes on your hand and your Porsche. No, not your Porsche, because you're rich, so you drive a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, right?
Who knows? On Norwegian roads, I don't think so, but who
Yeah,
knows?
Yeah, you no, you would keep like 5 Lamborghinis because you can wreck one on the Norwegian roads, right? And then you would just pull up to another one.
Sounds expensive in the long run, though.
I don't think I would have
Who
the.
fucking
I
cares?
don't think I would have the conscience to do that, because I've lived long enough and earned normal wage long enough to appreciate that. I think, at least for a while, not like on the first day of being a lotto millionaire, I would throw around and wreck 2 expensive cars. You know,
No. You will have
maybe
5
over the
cars.
course of 10 years, I would eventually become
No.
that guy.
No. You
No.
you will
Yeah, when you
keep
get used to
5
the lifestyle.
Yeah, but you will keep 5 cars, right? One.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, one you can send to the workshop, one that you can drive around, and one you can drive very fast around, and one other you can keep at the workshop, right?
Why would
So
we buy your
all-
cars? Why would we buy your cars?
Your cars?
Yeah, your car.
Why? No, I'm saying that you're sending your cars to repair shops.
Yeah, I know.
right?
Why would we buy your car? That's what I'm asking. Because your car is at the workshop. Getting repaired, right?
Now I get it. Now I get
Both
it.
this year and last year.
Yeah, but no. You will. It's because of the Norwegian roads, right? So you need 5 Lambos.
I don't think so. But as I said before, I think it's when you first get them, and like the first year, I think that's the year you use like the really big expenditures, like a new house, a new car, new furniture, a vacation or 2, all that stuff. And I think after that, you kind of slow down with the big purchase, kind of.
Yeah, is it because Norwegian taxes is also a bitch? Because if
It
you
is,
Yeah,
but
so
the-
you
the- yeah. You taxes are 28% of your winnings.
so if you win 100 million, you'll have to donate 28 of those millions to the Norwegian state.
Donate, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
You pay them in taxes. Yes,
Yeah.
but
No,
but if I win 1.2 billions, if I use all of that the first year, I won't have to pay taxes off of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't pay taxes off of purchased items except for property to some degree. Property and houses. You pay property
yeah.
tax. At least
That
in
you do.
Norway. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So,
you
so
s-
it's
and
actually
then you-
smart
no.
to use most of your money immediately.
Yeah, and then you file for unemployment, so you get your social
And you go
security
to
check.
the Norwegian unemployment system and get more money. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, because
No.
you have an expectancy of income of 0.
True.
Well, you own all of these things that the social services would want you to sell to get around. But no, what about the Swiss bank account?
Yeah, with like no
Um,
taxes or like
You don't pay
tax heaven bank or tax heaven country and store your money there. A lot of rich
Yeah.
people do this. I was like, it's a maybe it's a situation I don't need to consider until
No,
I
but
become a lotto millionaire. So
but Norway and the Swiss bank has an agreement.
oh.
They can force you to pay taxes to Norway unless the money is 10 years old or something.
But I can live in Switzerland as well.
Yeah, but you still have to pay Norway taxes for 5 years or something like that.
I will just get a citizenship in Switzerland.
There are
Yeah.
probably lots of loopholes we don't know about, but if you have the money, you could rent someone who could find those loopholes for you.
Yeah, I can hire
I
someone
guess
to-
people already do for super rich people. People who get hired only to find the most, only to
Best way.
the best way
best
to
way.
store your money.
Avoid tax.
Or
To
avoid
tax.
taxes. Yeah. Yeah, but you know,
Buy a
that
shitload of gold.
that's the thing.
Also, I could just buy a house up north, because there are some tax stuff there as well, where you pay less taxes. That's
Yeah.
why rich, famous people went north for a year or two, and then the state was like, no, we need taxes for this place, and then they moved out of the country. Like our Norwegian ski legend, Bjørn Dæhlie.
Yeah, he's
he
in
lived
Switzerland
in one of
right now.
the one of
Yeah,
the,
he just moved.
Yeah, he previously lived in one of these Norwegian local tax havens. A tax haven. It was not a haven, but it had extra luxuries, but not super luxury.
Yeah, because if you they want people to settle way up north where there are just small towns and whatnot, so you pay less tax for some things up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, owning a property among them, pay less tax for that.
Yeah, so what you do when you're that rich, you can now have your own private jet at your home at the Norwegian coast or something. Northern coast.
Sure. And like a water prop.
But remember, if
propeller
you
plane.
win 1 billion, after 1 year, if you haven't spent any of those, the Norwegian state would want 300 millions in taxes from you, or 280 million in taxes.
But if you spent half of that on things you don't need to pay tax on, you would only have to pay
28% of whatever is left.
Yeah, instead of 280 million, you would have to pay 140 million. So it's smart to use your money fast. Yes.
Yeah,
it
it
is
is.
cheap to use your money fast. Yes, cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's a really significant amount.
Yeah.
but there is some. If you win, at least here in Norway, if you win those prizes in the lottery, you will get some financial help and attorneys that will help you get settled and how to.
Yeah,
wisely use your money.
help you use your money smart or invest your money in something.
Yeah, because that's a free thing that comes with winning.
Why the fuck is that free when you have that much money? It's like you need the economic support to manage all your money. Fucking hell, that's fucking
kinda.
privilege.
They will just ease you into to your new lifestyle, kinda.
Yeah, why couldn't they be paid for that?
No,
I
because
don't know. It's just
because-
part of the winning thing.
the
that's
fuck?
just-
yeah,
they
but
will help you.
yeah, I will help people for free to spend their money.
I think it's free. It didn't
Whoa.
say you had to pay shit. It just said these guys will
No.
help you if you win. To
Yeah.
Get you going.
and,
Hell,
yeah.
even without that offer, I would hire people to help me invest my
Yeah,
money.
Yeah, an
Yeah, I will-
accountant who can help you
An
avoid
accountant,
taxes.
yeah. But like that for free when you win an
No,
absurd
no,
amount of money, that sounds like it just sounds stupid.
No,
But okay.
it sounds like a scam.
Maybe it's a
They,
scam.
they probably just help you for free for a
It's-
little while, and if you want them to keep helping you, you will have to pay them. Maybe.
But
I
why
don't know.
free at all for any duration of time? It's just
Who cares? Free
yeah,
stuff.
I get. Well,
scam. It's a scam.
when things sounds too good to be true, they most likely are. So maybe not
No.
that I'm
No.
not that I'm really believe they're out to get you, but
Of course they're out to get you.
it just
You
sounds
just got a, you just
Everyone
got
is
a
out to
shit.
get you.
You just got a shitload of
it
money.
just sounds very contradictory that you get free help because you got so much money. That's why they offer free help.
No, it's because people are ruining their own life with all this money.
Yeah, that has
Yeah,
happened.
poor them.
Yeah, but I've read about people who used all their winnings in 1 year. 100 millions gone in 1 year.
Yeah.
Sounds
Should
like
you
a good
feel bad?
investment.
Should you feel bad for them?
Probably not.
I don't.
But
I don't.
that's why we get the help in Norway to try to avoid that scenario. Because I
Mm.
haven't read of any scenarios of this happening in Norway when people have won the lottery. would be from other countries in the EU.
Mm.
So, yeah,
I
maybe
guess
they
that
should
would
have a
be-
system like that.
I guess that would be a catchy headline in Norway if it happens. Like, this guy won the Euro jackpot a year ago. Now he's broke.
He won 1 billion!
And
Now he's
and no
fucking broke.
people are his friends anymore. They all hate him. Or her. Yeah, no.
They're all rich now and he's broke.
Yeah.
How to spend $1 billion.
It would
No,
be a
what-
Netflix documentary.
That would probably be a Netflix documentary, yes. Well, I
yeah.
see the time is ticking and going. Shall we do
So-
some more actual topics?
Yeah, so speaking of Netflix, no, not Netflix
Documentary,
no,
yes.
not documentary at all. I saw this new thing that wasn't on my radar at all because I've been playing all of the Resident Evil games throughout, most of them, during when I grew up and such, and still played up until all the newest ones. And then I see on Netflix, just scrolling as you do, seeing this Netflix series, new Resident Evil. So I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. I saw 3 episodes just before this recording, and I was like, yeah, from experience from watching the older Resident Evil movies, which are basically like zombie action shooter splatter gore and absurdity, you know, that's the kind of vibe those movies has. It's like, yeah,
I will
has a-
defend the first movie to the death. To my death.
Maybe it's so many years ago I've seen that I can't recall exactly.
The first
but-
movie is really good.
Okay, but in general, at least for the later movies, especially the later movies, they're like very focused on like absurd action, zombie gore, and it's like, yeah, it's like not very memorable movies. It's like, yeah, it was a fun watch, but I probably won't remember anything significant
What?
from it a day after.
Thomas, can't you remember anything from the old Resident Evil movies?
Yeah, the first one in the mansion is fucking awesome.
Aha!
Mm.
When the second one came around, I kind of liked it at the time. Don't know if I will still like it.
No, but you remember it? Stars!
Yeah, with the huge monster going around killing
Yeah,
people in town.
Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis.
Yeah, and the black
Then-
guy with the golden deagles.
Then is it the third one? They're in the desert, or is that the fourth one?
I think it's the
Apocalypse?
third one.
I can't remember.
Probably. I didn't like that at all.
No.
No, now they're getting shitty territory. I just remember her using coins for the shotgun.
Ah, yeah.
Don't quite remember that.
I
But I've
didn't
seen
know
all
that.
of them. And the latest one had bad CGI, I think, as well at some points.
Yeah, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Björn, continue.
anyway, so just watching this Netflix series, it gives a new take on the. It has the some of the absurdity and the action scenes already from the very first episodes, but it's set. The main story is set like 14 years after the outbreak. And then you get flashbacks from this main character's childhood when she was 14 with her sister and Umbrella, and everything was just starting as the outbreak. How it all happened in
Yeah,
this
'cause I
lab.
saw
So
the-
it's
I saw the
basically
trailer
a
for
new
this.
take on the outbreak situation. While on the same, like two parallel. Well, it's the same story, but it's like two parallel timelines. It's you have the outbreak phase, which is in 2022, and you have the present, which is 14 years later, which is in 2036. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, which is like two vastly different realities of the world state. You know, because apocalypse and there's only a fraction of humans left and such. So it's basically a survival situation rather than a apocalypse scavenger survival situation rather than where a lot of the movies are focused around the outbreak and super action all the time. It's like it gives a different vibes, but still a lot of the same. But another take on the outbreak, and I felt I enjoyed it thus far. 3 episodes out of 9 or 10 thus far. So it's if you're a Resident Evil fan of any level, I think it's worth a watch. And they have
What?
yes.
I heard the completely opposite.
What?
If you are a Resident Evil fan, you will hate it.
What made you interpret that?
Because you know how the enemy works, like a lurker and everything.
Yeah, those ideas aren't new at all, because it's not like they bring very new things to the table. It's just a different take on the same what we know. So it's not thus far it's not very huge animals and huge bugs new, but
I've heard there's a scene where there's a couple of lickers and they are firing guns and their lickers aren't doing anything.
Yeah, well, they're killing people. It happened in episode 3 at the lickers in a underground tunnel or something. But it's like some of those, a lot of the details is like, this seems very silly. Why didn't he do this? Why didn't she do that? And it's like,
but that shows how disrespectful you are to the source material. Right?
Yeah, but isn't that the case for everything? Like book to movie, game to movie, and games to movies are hard to adapt, I think. Manga to anime, you will kind of lose or change stuff along the way.
I was like thinking...
For plot convenience.
To support your statement, I was thinking when they entered this liquor underground zone, when they were like inside of this car, and it's like, okay, guys, now it's time to be super quiet. And the next thing the people in the car is doing is like, there's like 5 seconds of silence, and then there's a thud on top of the car, and then there's like, oh, they are on the roof. It's like 5 seconds after a guy has said nobody say or do anything, any noises, and like 5 seconds later they're all talking. It's like, oh, they're on the roof. Oh, they're on the side of the car. It's like, fucking hell.
Yeah, they're kind of shitting on their own premise.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not like I took the Resident Evil movies like super seriously anyways. But it's still... I don't know if I have too much nostalgic value out of that, because they have callbacks to names and they have their own portrayal of an early Albert Wesker as a Mr. Good Guy in Umbrella Corporation before everything goes to shit. With
You're just
Albert
Wesker.
They
start out as a pharmacy, aren't they?
Yeah. They start out as a pharmacy. They start out as a pharmacy that has had a previous accident caused by the previous leader of Umbrella Corporation, and they all acknowledge, yes, this happened, this isn't the current Umbrella, we are doing things new, I am the daughter of the previous CEO of Umbrella Corporation, we have changed. That's the PR thing, but you know how Umbrella does things anyways. In the end, pharmacy company and everything is like, yeah, we want to make money, we want to experiment with stuff, and things goes to shit, but that's part of the premise, you know. That's not a big mystery.
Well, I wonder what your opinion will be at the end game.
Yeah, well, consider this, I've watched 3 episodes just now.
Because it's getting shit on in every single corner.
Maybe so. But yeah, I've
let the kid watch it if he wants to, Junior.
Let the kid?
But
am I the kid?
Yeah, you are the kid. You're the child.
Okay. Fine.
Is anyone looking forward to Lord of the Rings, the TV show?
I am. Oh yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Good.
I was, but not now.
Okay. Did you get disappointed by a recent reveal trailer or some recent findings from people who do Lord of the Rings research?
Rumor has
Yeah, and
it's super woke.
and the makers.
Okay. Because I haven't heard anything other than the announcement, because I deliberately don't watch trailers and just I'm usually late on the watch train anyway, so I can usually listen to people if they thought the show was good or not.
It's getting super woke.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
problem.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about that for the longest time, and the trailer just confirms it. I think to a certain degree.
They're like forcing wokeness. It's like, yeah, sure, be woke if it's natural, but
No, but the makers, Amazon, they made another show called Wheel of Time, which is supposed to be very good because the books are really good, but the shit on the source material, they completely shite it
oh no.
to make it
But
woke.
Amazon also does another show called The Boys, which is super awesome.
Where?
And The Boys is, can I say it's not woke? It's
Yes, you can, but it's kind of woke.
they have done some changes from the source material,
but
turning some of the characters who are male in the comics are female in the TV show.
but that's one of the things with, I don't know,
Okay,
The Boys,
do not,
it's just
do not spoil me on this, but I know there's a Nazi character who's playing Nazi, right?
second season. Yeah.
The hero is called Stormfront.
Is she woke or not? How is she comparing to the original source material?
Originally, that's a buff-ass superhero dude. In the show, it's a slender woman. Still a Nazi though, or a racist at the very least.
Are they taking a piss on wokeness then? Because if you
Well, they are taking a piss on a lot of things in The Boys, because they just embrace, like, we're this super silly show, and in one of the later, like they have a musical scene. They have a musical scene where the two of the main characters like sing and dance out of the hospital, and it's like, ooh, giggity good times. And where this other scene where this one of the heroes are like imagining things, and they do his imaginary stuff in this cartoony Disney art, because fuck it, it's The Boys. It's a silly, absurd, awesome show.
When The Boys work, it doesn't feel woke because there's so much fucking awesome stuff going on.
Yeah, because
stuff isn't forced.
Yes, but stuff isn't forced into it.
Yeah, but it's Stormfront, piss on feminism, right?
She is a feminist. Would you want to say that?
yeah, but because she's a. Have you ever heard of a female Nazi?
There probably were.
Probably were, but if it was a man, I think it would be much more regular.
Perhaps.
Right?
As I said, it's a man in the comics.
Yes, I feel they are taking a piss on PC culture.
Perhaps.
By making it a woman.
They have made more. In season 1, you have Stillwell, the director of sorts, which breastfeeds Homelander. That's also a man in the comic books.
Yeah.
With no breastfeeding.
I guess it didn't work, the breastfeeding in.
No, there were maybe there were breastfeeding otherwise, but that character didn't breastfeed Homelander, as doesn't the show, and it fucking works in the show. And it's fucking awesome in the show. It just shows how completely fucked up Homelander is.
Oh.
I really want to read this now.
Yeah, the comics is finished in 2012.
Yeah, just to get the difference, the disparity.
There's a lot of it. I know the ending of the comic books, but I want to read them
still.
still.
No, don't spoil. We've spoiled enough for people who haven't seen season 1, at least. Or
people
2.
should have watched season by now. Anyways, let's spoil other things. Love and Thunder, Junior.
Okay, Thomas, have you seen Love and Thunder?
Yes, I went with the kids this weekend.
How do you feel about it?
It wasn't as woke as I thought it would be.
No, that is my feeling as well, but
Because
I
I
feel-
thought this is going to be fucking woke, and I watched it and I was kind of happy.
yeah, it's a fun little story, I would say. But
Yeah.
it breaks the whole narrative, right?
No, even in the comics, one of the Thors is a dude who happens to find the hammer and gets the power of Thor, and it turns into Thor when you use the hammer.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about.
And there is a female Thor as well.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the whole Avenger thing and how the villain got to Eternal. Right? To make his
Yeah.
wish. Why
Yeah,
didn't Thor did? No, why didn't Thanos do this? Why
should,
did
we have
Thanos
should we have a spoiler warning for this movie?
Spoilers!
Is it too late now?
Too late now. It really
Because I haven't
breaks.
watched this and it all sounds, I don't know, to me.
And the final scene is just like, calm the fuck on! The villain is like, good power love! Boy! Right?
Okay.
Yeah, but he's used to that voice after playing Batman. It's Christian Bale, who is the
Ah.
villain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because I was like, Christian Bale, where is he? So credit.
Yeah, he was the fucking fucking villain.
Oh, okay. No, but it's such a silly ad scene. Calm the fuck on.
Yeah, I think the people who watch and rate movies, what they called again, the
Critics?
Movie critic.
the movie critics, yeah, they gave it like 2 or 3 out of 6.
It was a fun movie. Don't get me wrong, but it shits.
If I were throwing the dice on this, I would give it a 4, I think. Because I was probably entertained, and I'm looking forward to the next movie.
Like me
I-
not listening to movie or game critics anymore. I just go for the what's it called, the average meta score from the average viewer base.
Rotten Tomatoes or
Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, the average
Yeah.
score, and it's like, yeah, I probably think the same as the average person watching this. So
Don't get me wrong, it's a fun movie, but I feel like, come on, you're doing Thor so dirty. As a hero, right? Because
Maybe.
because at the start of the movie, you're like, Thor, let me tell you about Thor. In the first movie, he fell in love, and then he was sad, and then he saw his brother get killed, and then he was sad, and then he saw his father get killed, then he was very sad, and then he saw his brother get killed again, and then he was even more sad, and then he saw his planet go into bursting space, and now he's super
His brother
sad.
get killed like 3 times in that story.
Yeah,
But you know, the biggest problem I have with the movie is I think they kind of shit on Guardians of the Galaxy a bit.
yeah, they're they're taking a piss on everything, right?
Yeah,
Because-
yeah.
Because all the other Thor movies are like building up Thor how to lead his own people,
Yeah.
right? And now he's just fucking off being a space Viking and doing shit all, getting drunk, and he has not grown as a person.
No, as well he shouldn't, because that's the whole thing with Thor.
he's just himself
but yeah,
all the time.
But I like the way they set up the next movie villain. I don't know if you saw, there were 2 end credits, and the very last one shows
Yes.
who the next villain will be.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Okay, we can speak of that later because we
Yeah.
can't spoil everything.
And
And the time.
there's time, and we actually have topics left for next week.
Whoop whoop!
Although one of them will be very old news by then, but nevertheless, we'll cover it.
Yeah, we're closing in on an hour, just about
Yeah.
now. So yeah.
Yeah, so if you are good listeners, want to ask us something, tell us something, give us tips to what we can talk about, you want to shit on us or whatever, send us a mail at tipsywednesday@gmail.com, write to us in our Facebook group, Tipsy Wednesday, Remember to follow us on Twitter, because we're actually going to do stuff there now. Follow us on Instagram. We do post fairly regular there. That was really Norwegian. Follow our YouTube channel, of course, if you don't. Follow my TikTok. All the links will be in the description below. And if you like what we do, support us in the link below as well. Good night.
Adios.
Good night.